Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at another LEGO City 2024 set. In this case, the Monster Truck set 60402. It falls between the 10 and 20 euro set line, the MSRP of 15 euros. You can have an idea of where it fits in the line and what to expect when building it. Now, first impressions, I enjoyed a lot of things in this, especially given the price. There's a lot going on here in terms of, in terms of bulk. It needs to be said that the wheels really give it a lot more presence, and it's pretty awesome given the source material for this. Big American monster trucks. So yeah. Let's give it a little look. Okay, starting with the design of this, I have to say that I'm frankly very happy with how they achieved this. It's a very tidy build. At the end, everything is where it should be. There's not a lot of. There's actually no waste of parts. They went for a very sleek look. They use mainly tiles on the flatbed on the back, giving it a really smooth look. And the tiles, it's a good, really nice detail where you can see that the color scheme really crosses the whole truck, and it's really neatly put together. One thing I'm really impressed about is the printing. So the set, other than the minifigure, has two 2x4 tiles that are very neatly printed. And the way they did this is to basically have a continuous feel between the tile on the front and the print transition to black. And one thing I also noticed on my previous review is the burger van also has these side panels that are 2x6 tiles printed. And I also noticed that the printing was extremely good. And I'm sure it's still pad printing, but the way it was done felt, when you touch it, you feel something, you feel that there's some material there. And I'm really curious about the technique, or if they're using new technology, let's say. It's not like pad printing evolved that much. It's more about the ink and the pad themselves, and so there's a lot of room for improvement, but it's not like it's groundbreaking technology. So there's something that they must have done here. And another thing that is really worth mentioning is that the printing goes all across the part up to the edge, and that's really good. So that's one of the things I really wanted to point out, because like I was saying, we see this also on the burger van, and I think on the burger van there's at least two colors there, but they did it also really good. And so there's something going on here that I'm not too sure what it is. I mean, it almost looks like a transfer kind of thing when you look at it on an angle. Yeah, there's something here going on that I really want to find out more about. But yeah, so the quality of this feels pretty good. Build, it's standard city build. It uses some Technic pieces to support the wheels, and yeah, I mean, it is what it is. What you see is what you get, and I feel like this has a potential to be a very successful toy, because you know what you want to do with a big monster truck like this, don't you? and of course kids will think exactly the same. Um, so yeah, I really like that they put the big engine on the front to really give it that overpowered look. Um, and it's pretty nice. And I think if I was to take out these big wheels and change the suspension parts and all that and put some normal or more less big wheels, it would look very good as a normal 4x4 pickup truck. And yeah, I think the design is pretty good. One thing that it's funny because I remember these pieces from the 80s, and for a long time I stopped seeing them. And now it's been like the second or third set I got that as them, and I really miss the rounded tip. There used to be a rounded tip, and now to make it more suitable for all the way all the bars and bar pieces are at Lego nowadays, it's all really cut. But yeah, yeah, I don't think there's a lot to say about this. It is pretty nice. The price is good. You have 20 euro sets, you have 10 euro sets, and when you build both of them, you see the difference in content and how developed the set is. And this really falls really well into the middle of those two categories, price categories, and the big wheels really elevated a bit more. I would never say this is a 20 euro set, but it's way more than a 10 euro set. Actually, the last time I built a monster truck from Lego, it was pretty much a 10 euro set. And the jump you see with just 5 euros is quite big. I would say is almost double that one. It wasn't the last time we saw monster trucks. Actually, we had a stunts set with two of them, and they were quite bigger than this one. I think they used the same wheels and same tire combination, but they were a bit taller, and so they kind of fall. Also, they should be more or less the same scale, although the other ones, if I remember correctly, were a bit more overbuilt on the back. And yeah, for the price, I think it's I always say that the best bang for the buck in Lego is the 10 euro set. But if Lego is thinking about doing set every year for 15 euros, bring it on. I'll be more than happy. What I don't want to see is some kind of shrinkflation, where we get at one point 15 euro sets that resemble what we now get as 10 euro sets. I like also very much the minifigure. There's a bit of silver in it. I like the racing suit with two different arm colors. What I don't like is the graphic design work on the back, where it seems like they just went on with a Illustrator tool to basically warp points, and it's really weird. It doesn't really match the flames on the truck. On the front, it kind of give it a pass. Oh, wait a second. No, actually, I get it. The flames are not supposed to be the darker part. The flames are supposed to be the lighter part. That's why it felt so weird to me. I was looking at the negative. Okay, so... Perception is tough here. Okay, kind of get it now. That should have been something to be more careful about. I think it's also the fact that they used dark azure piece for the body instead of a dark blue. So the fact that you can see all the edges and dark azure makes it feel like it's the background, not the foreground. Okay, I'm sorry for geeking out with this kind of things, but it's my job actually. With this we also get a nice hairpiece. I'm not sure I have one of these already. That's pretty okay. I like how it goes into a hard edge on the back. trying to think if this could be, no, not a mullet. But yeah, and yeah, looks pretty cool and sits in pretty nicely in the middle, as it should for this. Given how it was built, there's really not more space. And that's it. My thoughts about this, yeah, just get it. It's big trucks with big wheels. That's at least as a kid, that's what I really would want. I spent a lot of years building my own pickup trucks when I was a kid, putting wrenches and the reinforcement bars on the back, and I'm talking when they were 4 stud wide. And I always appreciate this kind of car or truck. And yeah, although this one is meant to be kind of a more sporty, or actually 100% sports oriented vehicle, I think it's a fun car to add to your collection. And yeah, and for 15 euros, it's a no-brainer. I got it cheaper, 12.99, and so 2 euros less. It's makes it even better. I think even 15 euros, which is MSRP, is a great price, and I think it's a neat little addition to your collection. Plus, you get this big badass wheels that, you know, if you want to make some tractors or some building machinery, these are really good representations of those kinds of tires. And yeah, I think it ends up also being a really nice little parts pack. I also want to quickly acknowledge that in the packaging there's a little red monster truck. How cool is that? Is this a teaser? I doubt it. No recolors for LEGO City, as we've been seeing on Technique and Creator 3-in-1. Still, I like what they do sometimes with the packaging, just putting some neat little ideas in the background. But yeah, LEGO, if you're thinking about it, I'll buy it. And that's pretty much it. I think I'm done with racing theme for now. It's been a really strong year for racing stuff in LEGO City, and plus Speed Champions, of course. And yeah, I think that's the last one. I need to see my backlog. But yeah, hope you liked the review. Let me know if you're picking this up. What would you like to see improved, and what are your thoughts in general for this little baby? Have a nice one. See you soon.